So Sameh, I know how much you care and love the Red Sea and the sea in general, and the plastic you're fighting. So I heard about ghost fishing. Can you explain to me how it works, where it comes from?
We are doing a lot of help here and a lot of education for our professional divers for like clearing the plastic either above or underwater. For ghost fishing in specific, it is an entity which is mainly technical divers, and this is how the whole thing started, which is they were being like in love of the diving on the wrecks, and then when they realized that the wrecks all the time is covered by fish nets, and this is where the whole thing started over. So yeah, ghost fishing started from like a group of people which is technical divers, and they were in love diving, wreck diving, especially in the Baltic Sea. And some of these wrecks were actually covered by fish nets, which is hazard for divers and marine life. And this is how the whole operation started. For us here, since we are technical diving, I'm mainly doing technical diving. So it was very nice thing to take that in a next or in another dimension by start like clearing stuff either on a fish or in shipwrecks or even fish nets, which is on the corals.
And the lines as well, you told me.
And the lines, yes.
Yeah. So when did it start?
With us, it is started in the whole last year. Okay, this is when we start actually clearing stuff, recovering stuff, and then we were in touch with the Pascal from Ghost Fishing, and advising on like how we can do a better job. And then after this, we managed to join Egypt chapter. Pascal was here like visiting us, like teaching us like more techniques about like removing fish net, because most of the time either it's deep or it need a little bit from just a normal diver to recover a fish net.
Yeah, and who's Pascal? Where does the organization come from? Who's the founder?
The founder is Pascal. Mainly like he's in Holland, Netherlands. And this is where he started, was diving in the Baltic Sea, seeing all the stuff. He's a technical diver as well, and this is where everything started.
Okay. And now, do you see the difference that it's been almost a year that you're operating in the Red Sea? Do you see a difference? Do you have? How do we? Because you can't dive everywhere in the Red Sea at once, so. Do you have some people calling you, or do you have a kind of network? How does it work?
In Dahab, there is a lot of diving activities running, and we are like dealing with most of the dive centers here. Like if there is anyone is interested, if there is anyone have seen any fish net anywhere, then they report it to us, and then we have enough. We have the capacity, we have the equipment needed to go recover that. And last fish net, it was in Abu Galoub, the national park here, and the fish was there. It was very long fish, thick, big, and it been there all over the corals. It was not that deep, but it was 25-meter depth, but at the same time it was long. It needed a very long time for we managed to cut the net, we managed to recover the net, keep as much coral alive as we could. We had to lose part of the corals, but at the same time, when you start seeing how this fish net operating, even when it's dead, and that's why we call it ghost, you see the amount of, no matter how long is the fish net been there, you see the amount of fish getting in and the bigger fish size coming, because this is look like an easy catch. So they try to get in that fish and you get stuck in the fish net, and it leads to a bigger fish and a bigger fish and a bigger fish. So each fish is basically working as a bait for the next size fish. So we had to interfere and recover that net, and then there is another one which is being reported, but we just like need to work out the right timing for that to go recover it.
And that is, do you have funds who pays for that, for the gas, for the diving, for?
So Ghost Fishing is non-profit organization, and Ghost Fishing, we are part of ghost fishing, and Scuba Seekers is actually funding all this. So we take the gases comes from us, boats, so everything basically being funded by Scuba Seekers.
That's pure dedication.
I guess it's not only for us. If we left the sea like that, I don't think it will ever be tomorrow. So we need to clean what's happening today for tomorrow.
So how many members in ghost fishing?
At the minute, we are actually the founders in Egypt is like Muhammad Ali, which is like one of my colleagues, and myself. We are the co-founder of Egypt chapter, and then everyone from the technical facility of Scuba Seekers, they are actually involved. So we have like 3 more members. So this is within the dive center. Anyone basically can come and join us, but at the same time we acquire a little bit of a higher capability than just a recreational diver. It adds a lot of work sometimes we're actually working a lot, and at the same time the hazard of entanglement during the lift, we're working with lift bags, we're working with some tools. So it needs someone with very good skills, so you can actually don't break any or wreckage any more corals, and at the same time just more better awareness. But anyone can come and join us.
Is there a little training to show them how to take it off cautiously?
Kind of like we have like a detailed brief about what are we going to do. Sometimes it does not happen from the first dive. We just go for scouting. We see like how big is the fish net, how deep, and what is the amount of impact on the corals. And then based on that, we can see how many people how many people need to join us in that mission, and then how many lift bags we would need. And it depends on that, we can actually acquire that. Okay, next mission we need this number of divers, and it can be happening over like 1 or 2 or 3 dives, according to how big is the net.
Thank you very much, Sameh. It was a pleasure, and now I know more about how to take care better of our oceans.
S&P, 2 spools, 145 meter, 130 meter, with north right side.